Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Shaman King Flowers episode number 1 reaction. So this is the, I guess you could say, sequel, kind of a sequel, or like a new generation, like a version of the Shaman King anime slash manga. And I had reacted to Shaman King before. It was a great show. However, in the end, they kind of like fastened the pace, which kind of made it a little bit weird by the end of it. But overall, it was a great show, and I really liked it. It was definitely one of the unique shonens I've ever watched. And yeah, now we have like the next generation of it, which is, I'm guessing this is going to show, I think his name is Asakura Hana, isn't it? The child of Yo and Anna, I think, and his adventures and stuff like that. So let's see what this is about and how they do this. Now, since it's been a while I've watched Shaman King, I've forgotten most of the things. Like, honestly speaking, I do remember most of the names, though, at least a few of the names. And I do kind of remember most of the things. However, there's quite a few things I've also forgotten, and it might like come back to me while I watch this. So like something that I wanted to mention at the beginning. So yeah, anyways, let us get started. If in case I have forgotten something or I'm missing something because I've forgotten something, you can let me know in the comment section. All right, let us get started then. This is episode 1 of Shaman King Flowers. So I will be putting the subtitles and the timer here. I'll not be putting the video or the edited version of the video because my channel got into like a copyright trouble. So I've completely changed that, and it'll be a full timer reaction. Sync your original video to my reaction, and yeah, let us get started. Okay, so here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, here we go. This is how, isn't it? Yep. Yeah, he did say that. Oh, his son? True. Yeah. He did like give us a warning to. What the? Right. Yeah. Okay. Uh. Oh, I see. Okay, okay. Oh wow, this is just like the first scene in Shaman King when Yo Asakura versus Hidden Asakura. Whoa, this is the same scene. Oh my god, this is literally the almost the same scene. Yeah, I was second generation wooden ryu. Okay, his personality is a lot different from Yo's. Yeah, his personality is like completely the opposite. I remember how Yo was so calm and everything. Yeah. Oh wait. What the? Wait. Tamaukas. Oh, I guess. Okay, so wait a minute. Why did he call her? Isn't like wait, Yo got married to Anna, didn't he? Oh, I guess he called her Tamaukacha. I guess like kind of like her mother, not like mother, but Amitabh was there. God. Okay, so Amitabh was actually with Anna now. Hmm. Oh my God, here we go. Hmm. Yeah. Yep. Chocolate. Yeah. Oh yeah, them as well. I forgot about them. Oh, you know. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, he's like. I guess his father is also like not here, so he's basically. Wait, he's he's going drinking. Hmm. Wait, really? That's what happened to her? What the? Yeah, he cannot see them, obviously. Oh, he's here as well. Ryu. The Tamo changed a lot. Like her. Yo. Yeah. Mm, okay. Okay. Oh, those two Shikigami, Ponchi and Konchi, I remember them. What the? What the? Wait, new characters. Wait, are they from the Bronze family? Ah, bruh. Oh boy, here we go. What happened? Oh, they broke it. Wait, that chair. No, it's perfectly clean. It's definitely not them. Yeah. Wait, is this that guy we saw previous? I don't know. It is him, isn't it? Yep. Oh yeah, it is him, I think. Bruh. Oh wow, it looks like a Oboro. Okay, interesting. Yeah. He's like, yeah, perfect opportunity to, experience what my dad went through. Yep, he wants to experience what his dad went through. That's literally what he wants. Okay. 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 Bruh. Oh, okay. Johanna. Yes, Bronze family. Yeah, it is him. Okay. Riela Sakura. Hmm. You know what? I guess I would have also reacted like that. Bruh. No, he's talking about Chunibyo. Yeah. Bruh. Whoa. Alright, he. Yeah. Oh, right. Well, he can do it as well. Yep. Damn. This is Ranji's voice actor from Bleach. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. True. Yeah, looks like how. Yep. Oh, I see. That's his. Okay, I didn't catch that. Retrieved. Oh, damn. Oh, it wasn't him. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Other one has been taken. Oh my god. Hey, bruh, he can even. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Bruh. Yeah. Wait, can he also. Oh my god. Can Hana also. Yeah, I don't think. Okay. Oh, his headphone. There you go. Even he can. Bro, the all these techniques, like in Shaman King, they took so long, and these kids are already. Bro. Yeah, okay. Oh my god, yeah, oh, bro. They're stuck in traffic. Uh, yeah. Yeah. That is, yeah. I wouldn't call them super weak, but weaker than Hana, I guess. Strong will lingers. Why was it so weak? Oh, so that was it. Oh my god. He's like, yeah, come on, fight, stand up. There you go. He's knocked out. Oh my god. Wait. Oh no. First aid kit. Oh my god, he just punched him hard in the eye. Oh wait, that was his sister. Oh. Oh. Mm. Whoa. Yeah. What? Why? Ah. Yeah, so his sister said that he's like I'm guessing weak in his. Okay, that is crazy. Okay. Wait. She's she's hey, what Anna's um family, what are they called? I forgot. Itoko, isn't, no. What, I forgot. I think they call them Itoko. No, what do they, oh my god, I've forgotten the term. Hmm. Okay, that is it. So that was this episode, the first episode of Shaman King Flowers. Now, obviously, this is the story about the next generation, that is Hana's generation, and we can see the like the what's it called? The setting, which is his dad is out, traveling the world. I think like that's what Hao said at the beginning, and he is here with Tamao, and we still don't have any clue where Anna is. I'm guessing she's also somewhere in like some kind of a like maybe like in some kind of a job related stuff. She's also somewhere. Yeah. So at the beginning, I was kind of not confused. I was a bit surprised when she called Tamao as Tamao Okasan or something like that. And wait a minute, where's that part? Just a minute. Let me check that part. Tamao-chan, yeah. So I was a bit confused, and then I realized, like, yeah, like obviously, in I'm guessing, um, I'm guessing she's probably someone who has taken care of him from a very young age, and that is why she also calls her like, oh, Tamao-chan, like like kind of like looks at like their relationship is like a mother and a child. That is why he also calls her Tamao-chan. I guess she probably calls Anna as like Kasan or Kasama, something like this. But Tamao as like Tamao-chan. I see. I think that's why he called, because I was like, wait, what? Why is he calling her Kasan? Like, didn't we see in the end of Shaman King that Anna got married to Yo? And then I realized like, oh, it's because she's like a mother. She's probably taken care of him from a very young age. And I'm guessing they did, like, I'm guessing she had to do that because Yo was probably out, you know, and I'm guessing Anna was also probably out most of the time or something like that. I'm guessing. I'm not really sure. So yeah. Now, okay. So this setting is just so familiar to me. Obviously, like I'm guessing this came out. This is Shaman King Flowers. I'm guessing this came out, yeah, this definitely came out before Boruto. But this whole setting is so, like, I was like, where have I seen this setting before? And then I realized, oh, it's from Boruto, because dad is kind of far away from his child. Their relationship is kind of strained, that kind of thing. And here, obviously, he's like, whenever someone brings up his dad in front of it, he gets pissed and he's like, I'm going to bring down my dad. This whole setting, it's just so reminiscent of that. However, like, you can see here that he is very capable. I guess that was the same in the other one as well. For example, he can, like, I was just saying, when he was using like oversoul and stuff, I'm like, what is going on here? In Shaman King, we spend so much amount of time just so that these techniques can be little by little, brought up. And like, we developed the techniques, they developed the techniques, and it took them a long time to master it. And here these kids are literally using oversoul in just like like in no problem at all. They already have mastered it. It's like obviously this is a new generation. It makes sense, because in every new generation this is literally what happens. What your ancestors have like brought together like little by little and made and developed, the next generations, they can easily do it, most of the time. So it was surprising to see, that like this is literally the first episode on all these characters are just using all these techniques that we, like that Yo was able to get way in the future. Yeah, but I guess I don't remember when Yo got the oversoul and everything, but I'm guessing he was probably similar in age to Hana now when he got oversoul and stuff like that. I'm guessing. I'm not really sure. I don't really remember how old Yo was in Shaman King. And from this, I'm guessing Hana is probably like 13 or 14, something like that. So yeah. Another thing, at first I was like kind of surprised. I was like, wow, like Yo, he's literally the opposite of Yo. Yo is like always so like calm and quiet, and he's always like chilling, and he's you know like a very, I guess you could say, a very passive type of character who always like keeps back, you know and is very like understanding, very calm and everything. Like I remember the first scene when we got introduced to him, he was just so calm and cool, while he's like, come on, let's fight. I'm that thing. And then I realized, wait a minute, I understand why he's like that. It's because of Anna. Anna is kind of like him, like in a lot of way. So I was like, yeah, it makes so much sense. He's Anna and Yo's kid, so his personality will be in kind of like the middle. So he's like this part he probably got from Anna. And I just realized that when this guy Johanne, I think, when he said something like, oh, like you're so like aggressive, kind of like your mother or something like that, I think he said. And I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I was thinking like, wait a minute, he's so opposite to Yo. And it's then when it struck me that it doesn't matter if he's opposite to Yo. He got this from Anna. He got this like like this whole thing from him. But I guess Anna wasn't like this though. Anna, yeah, Anna was very proactive, I guess you could say, and she was very, like not as calm and cool as Yo. However, she wasn't as aggressive as Hannah. Hannah's like, I feel like too aggressive. He's just at everyone's throat. But yeah, I guess he got this quality from his mother, and it makes so much sense. Right. So okay, another surprising thing, I wasn't expecting Tamao to change this much. Like, yeah, like I think like they said like something like she became like a delinquent or something after that. Or something like that. But like, and then because Yo goes out traveling the world or something like that, she takes care of Hana here and protects the Asakura lineage. Um, okay, so that was that. Now, the big thing in this episode, the introduction of these characters from which are House descendant. Now, a few interesting thing is brought up over here. There's like a few contradicting, I guess you could say, things that happen in today's episode. First is when we see what's his name? Uh, Yo's grandfather. I forgot his name. When he was, I'm guessing he was in his deathbed at that time. He told Tamao to take care of and like and like to keep an eye on Yo. Um, that whole thing, and that is where he brought brought this up about the descendants of Hao and the other Asakura lineage. Um, like he said all of that then, and then we get to that part. Where is that part? Where Ryu tells Tamao that, oh, they're weak. Like, because obviously, like, if they weren't weak, why didn't they come in the shaman fight? When Yo fought, where were they? If they weren't weak, I'm sure they're weak. So obviously, and then we switch to that section where we get to see that Johanna has been defeated by Hana, and Hana's panicking. Hana's like, oh my god, like he was so weak. So then we get to see that the actual reason why he's so weak is because he's a frail body, and it seems like his sister's way stronger and has way more power than him. And even Amidamanu commented on how if he didn't have a frail body, if he was in his at his best, he would have probably killed Hana then and there, because his oversoul was on par with Yo's power back in the day, back in his prime. So that whole thing. So this is what I'm saying by contradicting, because Ryu said that they aren't that strong, but here we see that obviously, according to Amidamaru's analysis, that's not the case. Yeah, he's weak, but for a different reason. Like he's strong, like normally he would have been strong, but that's not the case. And I'm guessing his sister is probably very strong. So that is what I'm saying by like meaning by contradicting, because like the different things that we saw in today's episode contradicts a few things that other characters said. But like I also think the fact that he can use oversoul and all of these things in itself shows how strong he is, and how like how much of a master he is at whatever he does. So in no way can I call them weak. you know That's the thing. And I'm guessing we're going to see his, not his, but his. I'm guessing his sisters. Like his sister's probably going to come towards us and try to attack us or something. So we'll probably get to see their true power later on. Because as Amidamaru said, if his oversoul was as powerful as yours, then that is a problem. You know, because obviously I don't think Hana is at that level. But interesting. So the main thing here is that these guys, they are trying to become like the true Asakura lineage. Now I do wonder what the main goal of this story will be. In the first like in the prequel, like the main story, the main goal was obviously to become Shaman King, and I'm guessing Hana, maybe Hana also shares the same dream. I'm not really sure. They didn't really mention anything related to that. Like they were talking about the shaman fight and the shaman, like, and all that stuff. However, they didn't mention anything about if Hana has the same, like, like goal that Yo had before, that is becoming the Shaman King. I do wonder, like, if he probably doesn't have the same goal. I doubt that, but we'll see. Other than that, you know, yeah, I'm like, yeah, what will this story's main goal will be? What will be the main goal? And like the main villain, like in the original story, the main story, obviously there were a lot of characters, antagonistic characters who came now and then, and we dealt with them. There was Ren and all of them, like temporary antagonists. However, obviously the main antagonist in the end, as we little by little as we went on, was Asakura, was how, you know and that was like the whole thing. Here we are seeing these characters, and it seems like these characters are the antagonist now, but I doubt that will stay. I'm guessing this whole thing will probably be very similar to what happened with Ren. Like he'll probably become, like, like he'll probably Hana will probably fight these guys, and I don't know, maybe defeat them or something, and they'll probably become like comrades, in the future, and they'll fight together with us for some other goal, you know kind of like what happened with Ren, I'm guessing. Like how Yo and Ren were became friends, like that type of relationship. This Hana and Johanna will probably become like that. I don't know, this is just a guess, I might be completely wrong. So that will bring the question, like there if that happens, then this story will definitely have a different goal, and I'm guessing the different goal, or the main goal, will probably be something to do with that guy we saw in the beginning. You said that, see that guy that How was talking about, and said that this is a god I want to eliminate. I'm guessing the main goal or the main antagonist or something will probably be related to this guy at the beginning. You know, so let's see where this goes. And for now, obviously, How is like in a neutral position. You could see, he's like, yeah, he said that in Shaman King, at the end of Shaman King as well. Like, I'm going to look at you guys, keep an eye on you guys. If you try, like if I see it's something I don't like, I'll eliminate your whole race. It's kind of like that. He gave us a warning. But now he seems like, yeah, he's not really that happy with everything. However, he's letting it go. He's fine with it, because at the beginning he kind of said something about, like, you humans are still the same. You still, like, lie to each other and everything. And and Yo was like, yeah, it is impossible to take out war and these type of things from humanity. Like, the world will never be free of conflict. Um, yeah, but now it seems like How is like still like kind of like looking over the whole humanity and everything, but this god or whatever, he is someone that How wants to eliminate, and he seems like a problem. So that is why I think the final goal of this annual will probably be something related to the the god that we saw at the beginning. What did he call him? Wait a minute, what was his name? Freyevs, the past Shaman King. There you go. So that was like the thing. What is interesting? They say that this was the past Shaman King. I remember one thing they very much focused on in the first Shaman, like in the main Shaman King story. There's one thing that they focused on heavily, and they always told us, that is, like the one that will become the shaman king, it doesn't matter if they want to do something good or bad. you know those guys, I forgot their names. Their goal was to just look over everything. you know they don't care who, like, the person who become the shaman king, if they're good people or bad people. They don't care. They just want like a very like neutral, a very like, like a yeah, like a neutral battle. Like they're like in a neutral position. They're just overseers of the whole process. you know Even if someone who becomes a shaman king has the future goal of destruction of the world, they don't care. Or it's not that they don't care, but they will not interfere in that. That was the whole thing. So the fact that this like person at the beginning, the previous shaman king, said something regarding, where's that part? Here we go. The world is a perfect utopia. How said, why should it be ruled by money and greed? And he said, it is perfect. I will absolutely not allow you to ruin this crowning achievement. So there you go. So the previous shaman king was someone of who had a vision like this, and he was like, "Oh, what's going on? It's fine. You know, it should continue like that." However, how is someone different? You can see he definitely doesn't want any of these. So that's why these two are clashing against each other. So I just got reminded that it's not that like shaman kings are like good people or they like work for world peace or something. No, different shaman kings have different goals, and it doesn't matter. And like a shaman king might can also be someone who is like very evil or something, who wants to destroy the world or something. That can also be true. um but that's the whole thing, and that is why someone like this person being a shaman king is not surprising. you know Something like that. So yeah, that is something that I thought about. Okay, what else? Any other things in this episode? I'm trying to see. um no, I think that was it. That was mainly it. They introduced us to the to house descendants and all that. you know and now this guy Johannes' sister is pissed off at Yo, not Yo, sorry, at Hannah, and wants to kill him. While we get to see this girl here in the end, and I'm guessing, I think, wait a minute. Okay, I need to check. They call like Hannah, like Hannah's peop not Hannah, sorry, Anna. Anna's family are like, or like the group that she came from. They're called Itoko, weren't they? Let me check. I think. Mm, Wait a minute. No, they're not. What were they called? Something like that. Oh my god, I cannot remember. This is going to bother me. Itako. There you go. Itako, not Itoko. Yeah, I guess I was kind of making a mistake. Yeah, Itako. Right. Yeah, like I mixed two things up. Itoko means like cousin, isn't it, in Japanese? Yeah. Itako. So Itako. Yeah. So the fact that she has like like her dress and everything. Yeah, she's definitely an Itako. Interesting. So she is here, and she's probably going to be like a character in this show. One of the main characters. Okay, so there you go. That is where this ended. Interesting start, and yeah, I'm looking forward to wherever this is going to go. There's a lot of difference, obviously, from Shaman King. This is like like the new generation, and I'm guessing we're going to see a lot of changes. Because things definitely have gotten modernized. Stuff we saw in Shaman King, there's a lot of changes we'll see from in here. um and obviously the main character is very different, and I'm guessing he probably, like, when he got mad at the fact that someone brought his father up, he's kind of like, yeah, I want to defeat my dad or something like that. Another thing I realized while watching this is that he is not happy about the fact that, like, all these stories that they probably tell of his father to him, I think he is frustrated about the fact that he has not been able to do something like that. And that is why, in the end, when Johanna came in, he was like, oh, finally, it's my time. Like, just like how my dad went, like, into this whole thing, this is my chance to get into something like this, to fight someone as strong. And then Johanna gets easily defeated, and he's like now disappointed and everything. But, this is his thing. I think he wants, like, to get the same acknowledgement, or like get the same, like, like all the stuff that his dad has done. He probably wants to do something like that. And and he wants to prove, I guess you could say, to his parents, I'm guessing, that yeah, like, this is me, I can also do something like that, I'm guessing, because that's the feeling I got while watching him. Okay, now that was that. All right, I'm going to that was my overall impression of this episode. Now I'm going to go through this episode scene by scene, talk about a few other stuff that maybe I've missed. Okay, in the first section, we get to see not yo, sorry, how, like, a little bit. Oh, I also like the fact that they give us a little bit of a recap. They kind of like went through like the whole section very quickly. It kind of jogged my memory a little bit about a few things that I forgot before. Um, so that was nice. So we get to see how, like that from the previous Shaman King, when Hao became the Shaman King and all that stuff. We got to see that, and we see Yo is alongside Hao, and Hao is like, oh, you're traveling the world, like, like, and your son is there alone, not alone, but you've left him. How, what did you find after leaving Hana to travel the world? And then they talk about the whole how people are still people, they're still greedy, they're still committing crimes and stuff. The world will never be free of conflict. However, How in the end says, but I have something I need to do with the flower of maize. And this previous Shaman King comes in and he says how he wants to eliminate this guy. However, this guy is like, yeah, the world is perfect, you shouldn't do anything to change it. If you try to change it how it is now, I'm going to stop you. So that's what, like, is going on here. And his name is Phraius, the previous Shaman King. Okay, and then we get to see the same scene. It's literally the same scene where Hana, meets these guys, the next generation of Ryu. And what was his name? Ryuji Ichihara. I wonder if he's going to become one of the teammates, because Ryu became one of her teammates. I wonder. Anyways, so and you can see Hana's this crazy kid. He's like, "Oh, you guys are here. I'm going to beat you up now." And with Amidamaru, like, they start fighting, and obviously they get defeated. And then back home, he's getting scolded by Tamao. Oh, okay. Here Tanamao says, until the next shaman fight, you must carry on the prestigious Asakura family. There you go. So they're waiting for the next shaman fight. I'm guessing obviously he will participate in that. And yeah, he'll probably try to become a shaman king. However, I do wonder if that is what he wants, because before we saw Yo wanted to be a shaman king. I do wonder if he carries the same sentiments here as well. Because as we know, and this was established before as well, becoming a shaman king is kind of a, like a, you'll have to be like, like you'll be alive forever, that kind of thing. You'll have to leave your family, your loved ones, and like integrate into the, like, the world, that kind of thing. So yeah, it is, like a, I don't know what to say. It is obviously something very great, like, like obviously like something of very prestigious, but it is definitely something that you wouldn't like if you have someone. You'll be literally leaving your friends and your family behind, that kind of thing, you know. And yeah, but either way, let's see. Tamao's angry at Hana, and and then Amidamaru is speaking to Hana and stuff like that. And yeah, he talks about his dad and everything. And this is where I, like, realized that obviously he has that bitter, like like thing, bitterness about his dad as well, probably because his dad is always just out there, like like traveling the world or something, probably comes back now and then, and he's pissed at that, obviously. Yeah, makes sense. And like what I was surprised was that also Anna wasn't here. I was like, we still don't know where Anna is, so maybe we'll get to know later. um yeah, either way, Amidamaru talks about his father, how he fought against, like all the adversities and everything, and how many friends he made. This is where they kind of recap the whole thing very quickly. They talk about the Iron Maiden Jun. I kind of forgot about that whole section, completely. But then it jogged my memory, and they talk about the Gandhara and all that, all that stuff. And then in the end, what happened? So, and Hana is not happy about this. Obviously, Hana is just, like I said, it's not because the fact that he's not happy about all of this is probably because he wants to accomplish something like his dad as well, probably to show him, or that kind of thing. Now, later we get to see Amidamaru's like having sake, like here. Tamao comes in and sits down. Ryu also comes in, and they're having this whole conversation, and Tamao tells Ryu that like, yeah, I've asked Ponchi and Konji to investigate. There's some kind of a presence in this town, which like we need to properly figure out what is going on. And while all of this is happening, we get to see Asakura Yohane and his sister, and he's like, yeah, we're going to bring this false family, this false lineage into, and then we will be the true Asakura. You know, what's funny? While they were doing this whole thing, like in the moonlight, he was just standing, like giving like a JoJo pose, like this, with one hand in his, like eye patch or eye, and like that whole thing. I was like, I was like, this is just so cheesy. Like this whole, like like this, like acting like a chuny character. I was literally thinking that, and I love how later on even Hana brings that up. Hana's like, what the hell are you on about? Are you a chuny or something? Like, what the hell, like why are you acting like that? It's funny because that scene was so chuny, like where they were like standing on top of that hill. Wind is blowing, the sakura petals are blowing around, the moonlight is falling on them, the hair are fluttering in the wind, and while he's just posing like this, like, oh my god. Oh, yeah, that's funny because Hana literally brings that up later. He's like, the hell are you doing? Why are you acting like this? Oh boy. Anyways, yeah, next we get to see. So they cut Amidamaru's grave. What the hell? Why? Why? What was the need of that? Good God. And Hana's mad at the fact that that was his chair and they cut it. Right. And immediately we get to see this guy, the guy we saw, Yohane. And he was like wearing glasses and everything. And he comes and talks to Hana, and you know not wasting any more time, he immediately brings out his, like like his spirit. What do they call them? Just a minute. I forgot the term. Wait a minute. I forgot the term that they use for the contracted spirit. They use a term. I forgot that. Anyways, so he also has a contracted spirit, and this is Oboro, I think. What was his name? For misfortune bearing Ronin, Oboro Daikyo. Wait, isn't Oboro like a? I feel like I've heard that name somewhere before. Oboro, isn't he? He's a shinobi, isn't it? Let me check. I cannot remember, but Oboro, that name. Like a shinobi or like some kind of a, yeah. And he says like, like a Ronin. Oh no, Ronin. Okay, okay. Not a shinobi, I guess, but a Ronin. Okay. So yeah, both of them are samurais. Yeah, both Amidamaru and him. And he, however, he's a Ronin, like misfortune bearing Ronin or something like that. He has a cool design though. I really like his design. It's like the green, the white, and the black, the mixture. And he also has an eye patch like like Yohane. Okay, anyways, so Hana's like, yeah, I can finally fight, and you can see he's thinking about his dad, and how he fought, and this is what I'm saying. He just wants to like kind of be like his dad, and that is why he wants something similar to what has happened to his dad to happen to him as well, which is kind of funny because if you remember, Yo just wanted to chill. Like the most interesting part about Yo was that he was so passive as a character. Not, I wouldn't say him passive, but he was very like peace loving, like very chill. He preferred to just chill around without doing anything. If nothing needed to be done, he just wanted to be like, yeah, that kind of thing. Like, however, he wants to do something. Hana, he wants to like accomplish something to show his parents or something like that. Right, anyways, and he's like, yeah, finally, my peaceful days are over. We can fight now. And while all of this is happening, over there, Conchi and Ponchi, they tell Tamao that we got to know who these people are. And they say that these are from, house descendants. And he introduces himself. He's like, my name is Yohane Asakura. I'm going to kill you. And he brings out the eye patch thing, which is the earring of how. And here Amidamaru and like Amidamaru is obviously getting surprised looking at all of that. Anna starts laughing. I was like, the hell is wrong with you? What is that eye patch? Why are you posing? What? Are you a Chunibyo? And the other one looks like a reject from a movie. Oh my god. Anyways, and then they start fighting. He, like uses spirit integration, and he also uses spirit integration, and they fight. And then he uses what's the name? Oversoul. Yeah, Oversoul. Johanna uses Oversoul. And Amidama was like, damn, he already can use Oversoul. And then Amidama also recognizes the eye patch, and he's like, wait, isn't that Hao's ear, like, ornament? And he's like, yeah, like, it came from directly from the Mu continent where that man rests. And he says, like, obviously, Amidama was surprised. Amidama was like, how did you get that? Only participant of the shaman fight, and Patch can go there. How did you, like, and he's like, oh, I think he said something like, someone brought it back during the tournament. There you go, he said. However, the other one is lost, he said. And yeah, and then he used Oversoul, and they start fighting. And Hana also uses his Oversoul using Futsuno Mitama. Yeah, he uses Futsuno Mitama and uses Oversoul. Yeah, and then that whole battle happens. And you can see Hana's full crazy. Hana's like, yeah, I'm going to go all out. Up until now, I have trained my Oversoul, but I wasn't able to use on anyone because everyone was so weak. But finally, someone, a strong contender, is here. And he starts fighting. And then we we switch back to Tamao with Ryu. And Tamao's like, we need to stop them, otherwise they'll kill him. And Ryu's like, wait a minute, like, if they really were that strong, like, why did they not come in the previous shaman fight? Since their goal is to take over the Asakura family, couldn't they have done it then? Doesn't that mean they're weak? And we also get to see Tamao was told by Yo's grandfather that like they have waited for thousands of years to attack, and they'll probably attack now, and he wants him to protect Hana, stuff like that. And then we switch to Hana running because he whacked Johannes so hard that he's out cold now. And he's like, why is he so weak? I didn't know he'd collapse immediately. And okay, so this is the time when I was like, oh, so Ryu was right, so they are weak, you know. But then again, like I said, this is the whole contradictory part, because here Amidama was like, didn't you realize, Hana? Like, he his body is frail. The fact that he was able to use Oversoul means even with that frail body, he practiced and he trained so much that he was able to gain this power. So if he was not frail and he was, fit and healthy, he probably would have easily defeated you, because his oversoul contained the same power as almost as your dad when your dad used oversoul. I think that's what he said, in the end. So there you go. So that's the thing. And then later on, we see his sister come in, and his sister is like, "Oh, don't worry, like I'll take care of him. I'll take care of Hana." And you can see that she also uses like Shikigami and everything. Raiden and I think what was the wait a minute. Shinden and Raiden. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. And like I said, Amidamaru compares him to Yo. To master an oversoul of that level, um, his power equal to that of Yodono's spirit of sword. And then we see this girl come in the end. And that's where it ended. There you go. Great start. And yeah, let's see how this goes, where this goes, and which direction this moves. Now, like I said, I feel like all these characters that are getting introduced here, all of them will probably become our friends and our comrades, just like it happened in Shaman King. And then we will probably move on to a bigger goal. But for now, we'll probably be squabbling with them, for a few episodes, just like how it happened with Ren and everything. So it'll be kind of like that. So let's see. So that is it. That's my reaction to episode 1 of Shaman King Flowers. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below. Anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, I'll check them out. And that is it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week with another episode of Shaman King Flowers. One thing I forgot to mention, I should have mentioned this at the beginning, which is every episode I will react to 1 week later. Like, today, episode 2 is supposed to come out. I'm reacting to episode 1 because it takes them a while for like to do the subtitles, like 2 or 3 days. So it'll be kind of like like I won't be able to have a stable schedule if it goes like that. So I'm just going to be reacting to the episode 1 week later. By that time, I'm sure the subtitles will be out. So so today episode 2 is actually supposed to come out, but I'm reacting to 1. So next week I'll be reacting to episode 2, kind of like that. So I will be 1 week lagging behind. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week with episode 2. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.